Hello my lovelies, I hope you're all doing so well. I actually had a proper coping with fibro video done for tonight, but somehow it appears to have not imported. I've had so much trouble between iMovie and Final Cut this week, it has just been ridiculous. So, because I lost the original video, I thought I would just give you a quick sort of rundown of what I was talking about, and unfortunately, because I am using a webcam, I'm probably not going to be able to show you it all properly, but I am going to do a full review. And as you can see from the title of the video, I'm going to be talking about an app that I was contacted about, and it's called Fibromapp. And, sorry, excuse me. And the reason I want to talk about this is because I think that it is very important as a person who lives with chronic pain conditions that you keep a diary of that. So this app is so handy because it asks you everything that you could possibly need to write down so that you can remember for going to your rheumatology appointments, even your general GP appointments as well. So I'm going to show you as much as I can in this video the app that I'm talking about. And unfortunately it is only available on Android at the moment. They are currently working on the iPhone and Kindle versions of this, so hopefully that will be with us soon. So it is quite lucky that I'm currently borrowing an Android phone from my lovely friend Lynn, so thank you for that, Lynn. So anyway, oh, let me just hit a button. So if you can see this screen, I'll just move this slightly. You can see this screen. This is your main screen. Okay, and as you can see, the very top says I'm going to sleep, and then you have medications, how I'm feeling, sleep records, daily records, sleep records, my journal, settings, and right at the very bottom, which is really, really good, is flare up. So what I'm going to start talking to you about is the medication part. So if I just tap on this part, you will see it change, and this is my list of medications that I've already put in. And basically what you do is you go in and you add the details of your medications that you take, how much you take every day, and the dosage and how often you take that every day. So I have all that information in, and you can also set an alarm for that so that you don't forget. So I have an alarm set in the evening for me to take my Cymbalta and my Tramadol. That's my bedtime medication, and I do very, very often forget to take that. So it is really important to me that this actually gives you an app that you can actually click a button, choose a time, and it will remind you every single day. Or if you want, it'll remind you on certain days as well. So that's great. It also has a list where you have to click on it to say that you've taken it, so that what you can do is you can go in and check, okay, so I haven't taken my omeprazole today, wick, I better take that now. Or I missed my last tramadol, I can't take it yet, I'll take it in another wee while because I don't want to miss out on my evening one, because obviously one of the most important things is if you miss your morning one, if you're like me, I take 2 tramadol a day now. They're combined, they're prolonged release ones, and I can't double up in the evening. So I would wait until my next dose and take it then instead. So the medication I think is absolutely brilliant. So if I click on that, it says set dose taken for omeprazole. So I would click, and it'll also give you the time that it is now. So whatever time you're typing this in, for whenever you've done it, you're also able to click save, and it'll save the time so that you can go back in and you can see exactly when you took your medication. So I think that is such a brilliant idea for that. You also have how I'm feeling, and whenever you go into how I'm feeling, let me just see if I can show you this. Let's see, this should focus in for us. I do apologise about the rubbish way I'm showing you this tonight. I wonder if I do this, will it stop the glare? No, unfortunately not. I had this a minute ago. Seriously, guys, this is ridiculous. Okay, if you can see any of that, what you have is overall pain meter, your mood, and your fatigue. Okay, so what you would then do is you would click to show your overall pain, and you can see that it is a meter, and you have from green to red. So obviously, I just left that for too long. Okay, so your overall pain meter, I'm going to take that up to 5 because I'm reasonably okay right now. And then mood, I'm going to take that from very good to good, because I'm not in an overly good mood, but I'm not in a bad mood either. And then you have your fatigue, and it goes obviously from you feel great to running on empty. I like the fact that it's a battery. So I'm going to go down to tired. You have the 3 levels that you have here is alert, okay, indifferent, tired, exhausted. So if I click on that, so far we have, I'm in the middle for my overall pain. I'm in a good mood. So just going through this, your moods, you have very good, good, okay, bad, very bad. So as I say, I'm in a good mood. I'm not in an overly good mood. So that is step 1. There's 7 steps to this part. So you go to the next step and it asks you, where does it hurt? And you have anything from, clicking at the very top is all of me. Then you have your back left, back right, buttock left, buttock right, your coccyx, elbows left and right, foot left and right, hand left and right, head, back left and right, hip left and right, knee left and right, your neck and back left and right, your neck, sorry, the back of your neck left and right, and the front of your neck left and right, your second rib left and right, your shoulder blade left and right, your shoulder left and right, your thigh upper left, and your thigh upper right. So let's say I click on the right hand side of my back, my left buttock, my left elbow, my right foot, and my left hip, and my left knee. Okay, so I have ticked on all of those. Again, let's try and show you this. There you go. You can't see the words properly, but you can see where the ticks are. So I will click on next step, and that takes me to step 3. And then what it does is it gives me options here. So the first one I've got is the right hand side of my back. So you click on that, and that will take you to showing the severity. And obviously you have not the 10 here as well. So the severity of the right hand side of my back, I'm going to go with a 6. Then it asks for your type of pain, and you can click on either aching, burning, cramping, dull, numbness or tingling, pressure, sharp, stabbing or throbbing. So I'm going to go with aching for that and click save. What were you doing? Well, I was actually just sitting down. So you have basic movement, driving, exercise. It has an option for both heavy and light, gardening, housework, lying down, shopping, sitting, standing, transportation and walking. So I'm going to click on sitting, relief taken, computer time, heat pad, hot bath, ice pack, massage, medication, music, reading, rest, tens or warm beverage. So I've taken medication. I also have a warm beverage, but that's not actually for this. So I'm going to click on save for that one, And then what I would do is go down and change each and every one of those to the levels that they are. So as you can see, that's how it is there. Then click on next step, and the next step is other symptoms. So if you have anxiety right now, balance problems, brain fog, depression, digestive disorder, fatigue, food sensitivity, headache or migraine, IBS, incontinence, itchy burning skin, light sensitivity, lightheaded or dizzy, morning stiffness, muscle cramping, muscle knots, muscle weakness, nausea, noise sensitivity, pain all over, or sleep difficulties. I think pain all over is another symptom is a bit silly. So I'm going to put down that I have brain fog and fatigue, and let's just say I have light sensitivity. So click on next step, aggravating factors, and it'll come up here, cold, don't know, driving, heat, lack of sleep, light, noise, overexertion, period, posture, sitting, smell, smoking, standing, stress, touch, walking, or weather. So I'm going to put down that it's weather, because a lot of the pain that I'm experiencing at the moment, I do think is a lot to do with the fact that the weather has cooled down a lot. So the next question we have is your prevented activities. So are you prevented from cooking, driving, housework, parenting, shopping, sitting, sleeping, socializing, using your hands, walking, or work? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on work and housework and click next. So the next part we have then is add notes. And you can write in as many things as you want depending on how your day's been, if you want to write anything in, and then click done. And it then gives you a summary of everything that you've put in, and you would then save record. So that saves that data, and then you can go in and review that at any point to see what your days have been like. So your medication, the only thing I do have to say at this point about the medication is I obviously have a patch that I only change once a week. It doesn't give you the option to put it down as a once a week item. That is the only thing that I think it should do, is give you the option to do it weekly. Sleep records, you can go to plus and type in, select the date and time, so the time that you roughly went to sleep and the time that you woke. It also gives you an option to give out of 5 a star rating of the quality of sleep, and then additional notes. So say yesterday, so yesterday was the 20th, I went to sleep around, let's just say 3:30. I think it was a wee bit after that, but we'll just go with 3:30. So click done, and I woke up at 8:30. I did go back to bed again, or go back to sleep again, but we'll just go with this for now. Oh, I didn't change the date back to the 20th. It's really good as well because it doesn't let you change the date to a future time, so you don't get that wrong with the date anyway. Right. So my sleep quality, I'm going to put it at 2 because it was really bad, and I'm going to put in that I had nightmares in the notes section. Okay, so it also tells me that my duration of sleep was 4 hours 52 because I put in 8:20. So I'm going to click on done, and that puts in another sleep record for me. So as you can see, here is a record of my sleep. Obviously you can't see this properly. So that's that. What you can also do obviously is you can click on this button at the top and go into sleep. touch the screen to stop sleep record. So if you get into bed at this time, the only thing I don't like about this is obviously you're awake whenever you're doing this, so that's not you going to sleep, that's you going to bed. I think it might be better if you put in this that it's the time that you went to bed at, and then you have an option for saying what time you think you were awake to. So, say I just click that now. Oh, it didn't save because it was too quick. So anyway, then you've also got the part at the bottom for your I'm in a flare-up, and it gives you an option for 0 to 10 of your severity. So let's go for a 10 just for the purpose of this, and then add notes. So you can write in anything that you want, and then click save. So the flare-up is saved. So if you go into your daily records, you have this big red box right here to show that you've been in a flare-up. So I have to say, if you use this product properly, this app, it can be really, really good for you. It is a really good way to store everything that you need to remember for your doctors, and it gives you an idea of the patterns that you're going through as well. Another thing that I really like about it is you can actually view the records in Adobe Acrobat. So it means to say that because you have a PDF format, you can actually print that off and take it with you to your doctor's appointments, or even store it in a file if you like to keep a pain file. So I think that it is something that has the potential to be absolutely brilliant. It costs $3.99 to download the app. I am going to see if there's a way to get a link to download it for cheaper. Obviously, as my viewers, I think because I'm reviewing it, it might be a nice idea if we could get a percentage off or something. Now, I did pay for this. I have bought this app, so I'm not giving a review on something that I have been given to review, and even if I was, it would be my own views, and I would be totally honest with you guys anyway. But I do think it does have some flaws in it, like this sleep app where you click on it whenever you're going to sleep, because obviously if you're awake enough to do that, you're not actually really falling asleep. And also the fact that I can't put in that I change my patch once a week. But apart from that, I have only been using this for a few days. I am going to continue to use it for another week, and I'm also reviewing it in the thought process that, do I remember to use it all the time? So far I have forgot quite a bit, and as a person with fibro fog, and being that forgetful, it is something that I think about. Are we going to remember to do this all the time? There was a point whenever I had my iPhone that I was going into the notes section and typing in how I'd slept, the pain that I was going through. I was doing it every day, but that was only because I was going through the process of seeing the doctor every single week to try and get a diagnosis. Once that stopped, I didn't really remember to do it every day. But I think if it's something that you really need to do all the time, or really want to do all the time, I think it could be really, really good for you to buy this app and have it, because you think about it, guys, you have this in your pocket or in your bag or whatever, and whether you're out, whether you're at home, you can remember to update your pain records when you're on holiday, when you're in work, no matter where you are, you can always update. You don't need to worry about carrying a notebook around with you or a diary. It is all here on your phone. And as I say, you can send it through a PDF format to be printed out or email it. Let me just make sure I'm right in saying that you can email it. So my daily records. Just bear with me 1 second, guys, just while I go through this. Unfortunately, this is the problem with doing it live, because it means to say that I can't actually... Yeah, there you go. You can... Oh, just went out of it. Oh, I've just created a PDF format, and it gives me the option to view, email, or delete, and you're not going to see that, are you? Come on. You can just about see the envelope. Come on. Oh, look at that. You can see the envelope. So there you go. So that's that. So anyway, guys, I am going to write the information down below just about what it's called, and obviously you just go to your app store to download this. As I said, it's $3.99. I would hope to get a code or something for us to be able to download it cheaper. I'm not holding my breath, but it's worth asking. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this. Let me know in the comments below what you do to keep track of your pain records, your fatigue records, and all that sort of stuff. Or if you actually have this app and what you think of it. So apart from that, guys, thank you for stopping by for this week's Coping with Fibro episode, and I will see you all next week. Love yous. Mwah. Bye-bye.